play it.
Is what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, yes, they were.
No, this is the intro.
They were there.
No, this is the intro.
I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. That was 9 Wise. Feel free to click the link below. And on the phone, we have a special guest, Leon Muhammad. How you doing, Mr. Muhammad?
I'm good, brother. I heard your intro, brother. You're a funny guy, man.
But before
the truth is the light.
Yeah. But before we jump into that, Terence Crawford and Bob Arum made news today. Do you care to comment on Terence Crawford taking Bob Arum to filing suit on Bob Arum for his prejudice and not promoting him and setting him up to fail and racial bias, et cetera, et cetera?
Well, let me explain something to you on that. First of all, Terence Crawford, I love him dearly. My guy, Bud. But first of all, thank you, brother. I love you, brother. Okay. Let me say this to you, brother. Brother Fred. First of all, if a guy took you from doing 4-round cards in York, Pennsylvania, nursed you, took care of your family, backwoods to Oklahoma, Nebraska, now you want to sue him. The man lost money. I love Bud. Me and the snake had our difference, but right is right. Now you want to sue the guy. You wouldn't have all that property and land out there in Omaha, Nebraska, 3 brand new cars and trucks and shit, and your children wouldn't be set for life if it wasn't for Bob Arum. Right. Think about that, man.
Right.
Think about what you just said. How you gonna sue a man for his prejudice and you're a multi-millionaire and you ain't 35 years old yet? Talk to me, Fred.
Yeah.
You be listening to these old crazy ass fighters. I don't.
Yeah, on the screen, I have the 6 counts. 1, breach of contract. 2, breach of contract. 3, fraudulent misrepresentation. 4, negligent misrepresentation. Number 5, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing. And number 6, torturous breach of the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing. Those are the 6 counts.
Okay. Those 6 counts, right?
Yes.
Read that 4th count again, Brother Fred.
Negligent misrepresentation.
How the man negligent and you're a multi-millionaire, you wouldn't be feeding them 7-ass kids and wasn't for the snake. Let's be real here. Now, I love Bud Crawford. That's my guy. And his father and grandmother. I love both his grandmothers, but let's be fair here. You wouldn't have nothing without this man. See, first of all, in a situation like this, he never would have even said no shit like that to Butcher DK or the Dubas, because he know the rare. See, first of all, promoters, surgeon fighters, sue-cert promoters. You know the history of DK. He never would have took no shit like that to DK because he don't know if they be some rap from the street or what. See, first of all, you got to understand, I know you done had conversation with Terence Crawford. Look at this, man. Pull up his record. He was making no money until he got with Bob Arum. He had a manager, a nut manager who was robbing him, and Am got rid of him. what's that fool
Cameron-
name that had
Cameron Duncan.
Cameron Duncan, a retard. I remember when Eddie Mustafa slapped him with the pistol. I had to go get Eddie Mustafa. Me and Bill Haney. See, first of all, and I want your people to understand, this guy, you got to check this kid's record, Bud Crawford. And I love Bud. Bud, my man, him and Big Bomats and all them down there, Ray and all them down there, they're my people. But fair is fair. All your guys would have brand new cars, brand new trucks, brand new houses if it wasn't for the snake putting you on. Think about it, Fred. When you first heard of this guy, he had nothing. Right or wrong?
I don't know what he had prior, but I know he has more now. You know what I mean?
I know what he had prior. What could he have in Omaha, Nebraska? First of all, bro, let me tell you something. And I'm gonna call Bomac. Because this is wrong, bro. This is wrong. He never would have did this to DK. Butch Lewis, the next Butch Lewis. And he wouldn't even do this to Lou DeBella. If he had Lou, because he don't know what coming from downtown. See, first of all, you mess with the snake if you want him. The snake got power all the way to the Supreme Court. The snake's a bad man. He ain't gonna win. I'm telling y'all now, he ain't gonna win. The cards are stacked. See, give me one more page, Fred. Read that 4 again. I want your people to get number 4.
Negligent misrepresentation.
Listen, how can the man put the misrepresentation all your big moments? The man put up his money. You wouldn't be getting the money from ESPN and all the money you got before you contact ESPN if it wasn't for the snake. Bob Arum. Am I right or wrong, man? Am I right, brother Fred?
Well, I Bob Arum did pay him, definitely.
He paid him. I'm gonna tell you like it is. You can only say so much because you're the journalist. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting from the corner.
Sure.
I'll say it for you. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a fair suit. Terence is my guy, but you got to be fair, man. You wouldn't have much as you got now if it wasn't for him. The Sean Porter fight, he didn't put up the money. His lawyers didn't put up the money. Snake put up the money. Him and his people at ESPN. What are you going to do now? Remember what the sister said, Fred? All roads lead back home. You mess with that snake, he might well announce retirement because he's done. He's done, Fred. He's done. Snake ain't got to say nothing. The snake got friends all over the world.
Yeah, I know that.
He's done.
And you know what I noticed too is that Tim Smith and Eddie Hearn have come out and said the same thing Bob Arum has, just not as strong about Terence Crawford can't earn any money. Do you think that was coerced?
You know what? Tim Smith saying that, but we don't know who Tim Smith with. Did you ever find out, Brother Fred, who he with now?
Yeah. He was speaking on the PBC podcast, so he's still with PBC, yes.
Okay. Are you still with Al? Damn.
Yes.
But my whole thing is, Brother Fred, is that I don't think that this is a legitimate suit. What do you think?
I think it was coerced. You know, I think Eddie Hearn is learning the ropes, and he says I can't cross Bob Arum again. Look what he's done to me. And Al Heyman needs Bob Arum for dates and pay-per-view with ESPN and Disney. So he can't cross him for one fighter.
You can't. So you need to think. He learned the American side. He understands. He don't have Mickey Duck and his father to really guide him because they really sick. They know how to maneuver. But why would you want somebody to cross him? Because you're going to have to go back that way. If you cross him, you can never get nothing from him. And you know and you know HBO done, and you know Showtime, CBS Penosa, he rolling with the punches.
Yeah.
So
Right.
so to announce that, see, first of all, if I'm gonna sue you, I ain't gonna announce it, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the court. If it come out, the court's got to put it out. I don't know.
Right.
See, first of all, he don't think. He's not a good. And then the people around you, other than Bud's family and the trainer Bowmaster Reds, the rest of them dumb as a rock.
Well, we wish him well. We wish
Well,
him.
I wish him well too, but it's bad, man.
Yeah. Well, you have history with Bob Arum. How would you rate? Is he a racist, elitist, a strong businessman, a good guy? How would you call him a snake? But because you know him much longer than I have, how would you classify Bob Arum?
Bob Arum is one of the best that ever did. First of all, you're saying he's a racist. Ray Leonard rich because of him. The late Marvin Hagler family still eating because of the snake. Tommy Hearn still eating snake. Still getting guest appearance. Still getting whatever he wants free in Las Vegas due to the snake, Bob Arum. All them guys listen, still look at the Spanish kid that went into a coma for 6 months on the Marvin Hagler of John Beaton McCarvey card, Richard Sanders boy. Excuse me, a Mexican, he still takes his head. How can he be racist? Even though he made my niece and them wait 13 years to get that money, he explained it to me. He said, listen, if I hadn't made him wait, he told me this a couple years ago. He said, Brother Captain Muhammad, if I hadn't made him wait, the two mothers would have ran through that money when the girls got grown. They wouldn't have had nothing for themselves and their children. It made sense. It made sense. Remember I told you what he did to my family? Yeah. It made sense when he explained it to me. He said, I saw the personality of the two mothers. They done ran through that money and filled up with the girls when they had that, when they got grown, they had their own children.
Right.
And Tiffany and all them doing good now.
Right.
See, you got to look at it. I would never call him a racist. Arum is a Jew. He's a strong businessman. And he argued with Don. Don still do business with him. A couple years ago, Don Challenger fought Arum champions. So you got to realize what this man has done for boxing.
Right.
And what he continues to do. When you're talking about negligence, I don't see no negligence. And Terence is my guy. That's the way he feels. That's his business. But I don't see him with it.
Gotcha.
I don't see him with it because understand. And I'm gonna say this.
Yes.
Because you can't say it.
Yes.
And then we go to Temple 25.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it because you can't say it. The courtroom, most judges are Jewish. The network is controlled by the Jews. And if you look at all the subcontract, the billion, the closed circuit network, the pay-per-view network, all those companies is run by Jewish.
Right.
You can't cross this guy. You can cross him, but you will get crossed on the end.
Right.
See, if you cross him, if you cross the loop, the guy downtown will crack in your head. So either way it go, I wish you well. As I said before, Bud, I love you. Bo Max, I love your mom and your grandmama, and your dad is my guy. But you got to think about this, man. You let me go bootleg lawyers. Some of the lawyers just walk him into it. That's all, Fred.
Yeah, he has the same lawyer as Mikey Garcia.
Oh.
That's what I said. It took him 3 years. Makes no sense.
You got a lawyer. You wait. Listen, you walked away clean. You walked away. Now, think about it, Brother Page. Would it been over 2 months since you fought Border?
Yeah, November 20th.
Okay, now Matter of fact, next week it'll be 2 months.
Yes.
Over 2 months. Now, think about it. You ain't got nothing coming up. You ain't got nothing on the table. See, he don't know the snake done got him already.
Yeah.
Snake done got him already.
And
you walk away from a guy this powerful and think you even feel it. See, first of all his guys got power. Brad Jacobs, powerful Jew out of Florida. You know all them Florida networks. Then you got Carl Moretti, who's a guinea out of New York and New Jersey, whose uncle is strong downtown. So you got to look at it. Then you got the matchmaker Brad Goodman. You got Bruce Campbell. They're good guys, but when you threaten their livelihood, bro, see, Am is 90. And all his guys been with him over 30 years, all his main guys.
Right.
And these guys protect their livelihood. They would drop whatever dirt they can dig up on you, brother. You got to understand what you're doing when you're doing what you're doing.
Right.
So you took all these guys with Am. All the main guys, Brad Jacobs in his 70s, Bruce Campbell in his 70s, Lee Samuels damn near 80 over his feet, Angie Jackson, Miss Angie in her late 60s. You threaten these people's livelihood and every time with that bullshit. And all these people were good to you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Right.
So they got to understand this is what it is.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Appreciate you. Yep. That's well said. Are you finished eating? You done? Because we about to go into it right now. And I just wanted to be clear.
Hey, man, I ain't eating. Somebody gave me a bag of chicken chips. I told you I'm broke.
Okay.
Somebody in the hotel. I'm in the hotel sitting around bullshit.
All right. As you said, temple number 25.